Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. And right now, what we're going to be talking about is Arsenal are no longer interested in Isco because of Emile Smith Rowe's recent form and his emergence. The 20-year-old has come onto the scene and immediately shown that he is absolutely a stud. He's put in work. He's doing things that we did not expect from him. And you know what? It has now cooled Arteta's interest in an emergency loan for Isco. Isco, who we don't need that guy no more. We've moved on. We have our guy, Emile Smith Rowe. And you know what? I'm happy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy. And let's get it started. We got the boys with me, and we're gonna get this moving. So first things first, Isco was touted to be coming to Arsenal on loan for in the January window, but that deal is no longer going to be on the table due to the fact that Arsenal have now had the sudden emergence of Emile Smith Rowe, and Arteta will be focusing on giving more minutes to Emile Smith Rowe, more time and more energy spent in developing the 20-year-old. And you know what? I think that is the way to go, and I think that's the way to move forward. So now, big up to Samuel and Kesh. We got our guys moving in. Guys, what's going on?
It's good, bro. Everything's good.
Chilling. So yeah, first things first. You guys already know what's going on with the whole Isco and Emile Smith Rowe and everything about it. Do you believe that we have, because of Emile Smith Rowe, that Arteta is no longer looking at this, or do you think this is strictly a financial thing that we don't want?
I don't think it's a thing where we're not looking at it. I think we're looking at it, but what it provides us time, rather than us walking into a grenade, which we tend to do with the likes of Pepe and Willian. We now get more time to assess it, because I guarantee you, if we never brought Smith Rowe, that like the way we've been asking for all season, or he was injured or something, we'd probably be pushing to get Isco. And what the rumours are is that Isco wants to stay in Spain and play for Seville. But I guarantee you, we'd probably offer him a lot more money than what we should be giving him just to convince him to come. And you know, for me, Isco is a player who he's on the edges of the Madrid squad. He's been so for the last 2 to 3 years. He's not really a player who I feel that will come to Arsenal and have the drive to actually strive for any better or improve or help his squad reach its goals. I think it's one of those signings that, you know, I'm not playing right now at Madrid, so I'll just go to Arsenal for the sakes of it, you know. I get a few games here and there. I get my money at the same time. I don't think he's got that drive anymore. And if you actually look at him and you look at the weight he's put on and things like that, like, come on, man, I don't want anyone like that in the squad. Like, we need to stop going for people's cast-offs. Like, that's where Arsenal keeps getting their recruitment wrong. We keep going for other people's cast-off, and it ends up coming back to bite us in the arse. You know what I mean? So we just need to fix up, go and make signings that actually want to be here, signings that want to. They've got a common goal. Their common goal is to improve while helping the club reach its targets.
Okay, Samuel, what do you think about Isco and the whole Emile Smith Rowe debacle? Everything about it, to me, it just sounds like we weren't prepared we were not prepared properly. Because if we were looking at Isco seriously, to me, I have worries about our transfer policy. What do you think?
I think Isco's finished. I think, you know, the last time he really had really good output at Real Madrid was, I think, the first time Real Madrid won the Champions League, which was 2016. I think ever since then, he's been on a sharp decline. You know, he can't get into the Spain squad when some average players have been getting there recently. You know, he's got a massive weight problem now. No offense, but, you know, he's not in good shape as of right now. I think it's like another Dani Ceballos, you know, doesn't get into the Real Madrid team, but somehow, you know, Arsenal will somehow try to get him on a loan. I think the Smith Rowe thing is really good because now we don't have to go in for someone like Isco, and now we've got more time to assess the situation and look at someone like a Buendia in more detail, or a Brandt, or even a Uwa.
You see, the thing about Isco for me is, I was saying, me and Kesh and a lot of us guys were probably screaming, Isco's not the kind of signing that we need. He is a backward signing, I feel like. I feel like we're all speaking from the same hymn sheet right now, every single one of us. Because when you look at this picture right here, you see, I'm just going to put this guy up right here in front of Kesh. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, Samuel, you're covered up now. We got my guy Isco here. Like he hasn't been playing much. He hasn't been doing much. He hasn't been impacting games. He hasn't been showing any impact at Real Madrid. And he's supposed to be a creative spark that helps us. I don't know how he's going to help us when he has an injury record that is so bad. Last season, he only played 23 games in La Liga. The season before, he played 27. That's decent. But he didn't get that many games. And this season, he's only played 10 games, got 1 assist, not putting up any numbers. He's putting up Özil-type numbers. If I show you guys these stats, and also, yo, Kesh, you always tell me stats don't mean everything. But in this situation, you cannot lie. These stats are horrendous. Let me just put them up.
No, I don't say no. You're putting words into my mouth. You're putting words into my mouth, bro.
No. You say stats aren't everything.
Stats aren't everything. You have to apply the context to it. Like, obviously, with the, like, you know, people comparing Cho and Saka's stats, and they was pretty leveled over this season or whatever. But then I said you have to take into consideration now of what Saka is doing throughout a 90 minutes as well. Like, he's constantly making an impact. Whether a goal comes from it or assist, that's not his fault. Because I've seen Saka enough times. Saka spins a man, turns a man, and he starts a very good attack that ends up not being come to fruition, basically. So you've got to take other things into context. You can't just rely on stats, because as you see with Pepe, he's just stat padding. But throughout a 90 minutes, he's not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Okay, I like how you say Pepe stat padding. You just throw that in there. Anyways, Will says, get Isco. I've slagged off Emile Smith Rowe so much. I'm confused. Why are you slagging off Emile Smith Rowe? So
Well,
basically, he's saying he slagged off one guy too much, and he's realized that he's good.
It's big words with someone with Chilwell and their profile pic. It's really big.
Man, leave Will alone, man.
Well, Will's going through a tough time with his team right now, just like ourselves. So yeah, it's okay. I've been getting a lot of slack from Chelsea fans because they're like, they didn't expect me to criticize them as much as I would get criticized. But hey, if I can get it, I'm gonna give it. That's how it is.
They all deserve it, though. They deserve it.
Yep.
Okay, now
Monster.
Isco. Oh, Monster! Don't forget about Monster. Yeah, 100%. Now Isco, this guy right here. If I move him out of the way, you'll see how horrendous his stats have been over the past 3 seasons. Oh. He has not done anything of note. Yes, he has gotten more assists and goals than some of our creative midfielders, but we don't have any, so it makes sense. Like, last time he did anything of note to me was the 17-18 season, where he got 7 goals, 7 assists, got 30 games. And his injury record, if I can pull up his injury record, it is horrendous. Like, how do I find injury records?
We're just gonna get another Aaron Ramsey that's worse.
Go on to transfer market and you click the scroll button. No, just go on to transfer market.
What?
Go on to transfer market. We'll become up.
Transfer market website.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove that. But yeah, so how many times have you seen him impact the game over the past couple of seasons? I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Isco do anything of note until it was quite a while back. Is when the likes of Asensio that was playing as well. Even Asensio, like guys like that have just fallen off a cliff. Like, honestly, falling off a cliff, man. But these things tend to happen at Madrid. But I'm just not willing to take the chance. Why should we take any more chances? We've been gambling. Arsenal's been in a casino for the last fucking however long years, just gambling, and hoping that, you know, they hit the jackpot. Right, let's stop doing that now, man.
You know
Let's start doing more shrewd business and actually thinking these things through. Because at the end of the day, like Arsenal, I understand we're a self-sufficient club, and if we were doing things correctly, we would actually be so ahead of time right now. But we haven't been doing it, and the longer we continue to make these mistakes, the longer we're going to stay where we are and not improve. So,
oh my god.
Yeah,
Isco's injury record.
Look, he got lumbago as well. Oh my god.
Hey mate, forget it.
So that's 17 days, 5 days, 5 days, 32
What's the longest
days.
one?
32 days is the longest. 17, 24.
With his more scroll down.
5, 7, 3, 7, 21, 7, 10. And he's got muscular problem, strain, ankle, muscular problem, knock, hip problem, knock, shoulder, appendicitis. What? back problem, bicep. What? What the hell's going on with this guy? Lumbago.
Forget.
Oh my god, muscular injuries. So one thing we know is he has big muscular problems.
He's worse than Diaby. Forget it. He's worse than Diaby when it comes to injuries. Oh my god, I didn't think it was that bad. That is absolutely. He's ravaged by injury. Oh my god.
One thing I'll say is if Real Madrid clubs that want to get rid of players, never buy them, because you saw like Bastian Schweinsteiger, Bayern Munich were willing to get rid of him, and everyone's saying, "Oh look, he's so good," and then he turns out to be crap. So there's a reason why these clubs are selling them, because they're not good. All these
it's crazy, man. It's mad.
You know what? Emile Smith Rowe has had a lot of injuries. I feel like.
Yeah, but that's normal as a youth player. Yeah. I think that's normal. That's absolutely normal. Like you go through growing pains. Remember, like you don't stop growing. I think they say till you get to about 19, 21, anyway, something like that. Yeah. So he's still growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking his injuries surely can't be as bad as Bale's.
No, 100% not.
Oh shit.
No, Bale's just lazy sometimes, because sometimes Bale.
Yeah, I don't think Bale is always injured. I think some of it is just laziness, man.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, I pulled up. So we just seen Isco's, right?
Yeah.
Now let me show you guys Bale's. Bale's injuries are just as bad.
I swear.
And Tottenham paid 200 grand a week.
Worse. You got 12 days, 37, 10.
He's out right now.
But wait a second. We have to understand is, I do feel Bale faked a lot of the latest ones at Madrid. I do think he faked a lot of them. It got to a point where he just couldn't be bothered to play for Madrid anymore. I genuinely feel that. I don't feel all of those are.
Bro, that's just page 1.
Oh,
There's 5 pages. There's 5 pages.
Yeah, bruv. I can't go back him. I didn't even see that.
What year did he go back?
Yeah, he's done out.
There's 3 pages.
2009.
He's done out. He's done out.
Oh my god. Isco had 1 page.
Tottenham fucked themselves in the arse. Wow.
Oh my god, he's got receipts on him.
Bro, I've never seen. You know what? All my time, I've always thought Diaby's was the worst, but I've never thought I'd see someone's injury record as bad as that. That is mental.
No, yo, Kesh, you know how funny it is? You thought Diaby's injury was bad. Diaby had 3 major injuries his whole career.
That's mad.
Besides that, he was blessed.
Yeah,
okay, now let's get back to Emile Smith Rowe. Emile Smith Rowe is one of those guys who gets you out of your seat. Am I wrong?
Definitely. He's a simple player. Thing is, when you play as a 10 position, you don't have to be flashy. You generally don't have to be flashy. That's one position you don't have to be flashy, because that position, all it requires you to do is have an eye for a pass and timing. If you've got that, and you're 2 steps ahead of your opponents, you're winning. And what he's got is he's got that ability to turn really sharp. He can drive if he wants to. You're not going to see him do any skills or anything like that. But he's very simple. He doesn't take more touches than he needs to. You know what I mean? Like, he'll get the ball and you always look to play the best option. You know what I mean? He's not going to start dilly-dallying on the ball like you see with certain players and then end up losing it. Like Willian does that. Like, he'll be on the ball for so long. Pepe does it. Be on the ball for so long and end up losing the ball. Get caught in possession. Smith Rowe is all about getting the ball, move it on, move around the pitch, get it again, move it on. That's what he does. He's a simple player. And that's what this day and age misses, man. Like, back in the day, players that would just move the ball, keep the ball ticking. Like, your coach always tells you, keep the ball ticking, pass and move. That's how you beat your opposition. You wear them out, you tire it. Barcelona was the best at doing it. All their players was on the same ball game. Pass the ball, move it. You kill your opponents. Because like, I've been in situations where I've been in a game where the team's playing the ball around you and you're just like, oh, fuck this, man. This is long. You know what I mean? And you end up switching off because they're passing you to death. Right? They're moving the ball. And you're thinking, oh, I just fucking went and got tight to the man. He just passed the ball and he's gone again. Like, I have to chase him, you know what I mean? And that's what happened for the goal against West Brom. It was Swires that was on Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's got it, played the ball, moved, made the third man run. He didn't track him. Listen, that's the best way to beat a team. Pass and move. That's it. Honestly, and he does it to a T.
Mm.
But what do I expect? He played on a Wenger, mate. You know what I mean? He played on the Wenger. Like, Wenger obviously saw what Smith Rowe had in his locker, you know what I mean? Like, when you look at the early days, obviously not so much the recent years, but on the Wenger's early years, there was players that just pass and move, like the Nasris, the Fabregas, free-flowing football. They didn't take more touches than they need to. They weren't trying to be flashy and do skills and beat a man. It's like, I'm going to pass the ball and move. It's up to you to track me. You know what I mean?
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the people on Facebook and I'm going to introduce the people on Twitter and just give them a little synopsis of what, and everyone who's joining us late on what we're talking about today. So Kesh, what we're talking about today is we're talking about, one second. What we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're talking about Isco. And Isco and the possibility that Isco could have joined Arsenal. Now, to me, if you guys have already missed the beginning of the show, we went through how Isco's statistics show that he is not probably the best fit, and that Arsenal have chosen to keep Emile Smith Rowe and develop him over the likes of bringing in an Isco and paying him the amount of wages that he would be on loan for the remainder of the season and paying the possible loan fee. So due to the emergence of Emile Smith Rowe, we no longer need to make this move. Now, with that being said, Kesh, to me, I think this is a forward step. If we're going to go youth, we might as well go all in. And what we were talking about with the likes of Isco, the likes of Willian, the likes of David Luiz, these kind of guys, if you're going to bring in a Pablo Mari and a Gabriel, every time you do that, you bring in a David Luiz, you're going backwards. If you bring in Kieran Tierney and all these guys, and then you still have the likes of Cedric Suarez coming in, it's a backwards move. To me, we need to, if we're going to go youth, we can go youth, but bring in some experience that are actual leaders that are going to play. You don't bring in experienced players to be backups.
No, it's not even that. You don't bring in experienced players who are at the end of their career. Like, Willian's at the end of his career. We know it. Like, I mean, you bring in experienced players like that's in their 27, they're 28, not players that are 30 and that now. Like, you know what I mean? You need to be smart about it. You need to bring experienced players who's got a minimum of, say, 3 to 4 years left at the top, where those 4 years are going to be used to guide the next generation, like the Sakas and that. Like, Saka won't be, if you bring in, say, experienced players, whoever he is, for example, he's like 27, for instance, so he's got 3 years before he's 30. By then, Saka's going to be 23. He's then going to be taking over from you. He's going to be the senior player of this team. Those are the sort of players that we should be signing, not a Willian who's 30, 31, and he's going to offer him 3 years when you know he's not going to be offering much to this team. He's just going to be sitting around collecting his wage package. You know what I mean?
Okay, so now earlier, for the people who missed it, we talked specifically about Isco's stats and how Isco's injury record, you've seen it, it's a laundry list, Kesh. For the people who missed it, it's a laundry list of injuries. But then you look at his stats. What do you always say, bro, about stats? You need context.
Stats is not the be and all, man. Like, you have to use context with it as well, because for me, you can be a player, you can do fuck all in games, and you end up getting 2 goals. Like, you've got minimum touch, you've got minimum phase of the game where you've actually got on the ball and be a threat, and you get 2 goals. Like, I don't look at that and think that's impressive. That's not impressive to me. I'd rather you not score a goal and be a constant threat throughout the game, honestly.
But look at this, bro. These stats are horrendous. 10 games, first of all, some of them substitutions, and he's only got 1 assist. This is an attacking player. We're bringing in to help our attack that's been struggling. And the man can't even get 3 goal contributions in a 23-game season.
You don't bring a player like this to revitalize a team. You don't. It's going to miss his chance. We could have signed him when he was at Malaga. He chose to go to Madrid. Listen, he's laid his bed. Let him lay in it. Don't go trying to rescue him. Leave it as that. Like, we're a squad in dire state right now. We're trying to revitalize it. We need to put life in it, not take the soul out of it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I completely get you. Now, in my opinion, we already know who the guy that we should be going after is. We already spoke about him. We spoke about him in the earlier video today. If nobody already knows, you know who he is.
Some people in chat disagree and saying Buendia isn't the right player. We should be going for Grealish. But I understand why they're saying go for Grealish, because yes, Grealish has been doing it in the Prem. He's looking tremendous right now and everything. He's proven. But I don't believe that one player will propel us to winning this title. I think it comes down to building a very well balanced squad, and one player is not going to be the only piece to it. I think Buendia is an adequate signing in the the making to actually push us towards building that squad. I agree. I would love for Arsenal to go and sign a Grealish, but you have to be realistic right now. Yes, we can afford him. Don't listen to anyone saying you can't afford him. We can afford him. If Arsenal really want to sign a player, they can sign it for 90 mil. But I just don't see Arsenal going to pay that sort of money after getting it so badly wrong from the Pepe deal.
Let's just stop about Grealish, okay? Because we know.
I'm getting back onto Buendia. We're currently suffering from PTSD right now. Like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna look at more shrewd signing, cost for value, and Buendia is that player. Right? If you look at what he's doing, if you look at the chances he's created, he's gonna come in and he's going to be an improvement on what we've got. You then go and add more pieces like that, and you then start to see a team and the improvement in the way of playing improves drastically.
Yeah. So this is just the last 3 seasons. So the year they got promoted, 8 goals, 12 assists. The last year in the Premier League, 1 goal, 7 assists. And we've seen how many chances he created. He was right behind the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then you also have what do you call it? This season already, he's on fire. In 19 games, got 7 goals, 6 assists. He's on pace to break all his goal scoring and assist records over the past 2 seasons. Plus, just the other day, he got the game-winning goal for them against Barnsley. He got the goal and assist to win them the game a couple games ago. And you know what? We've been hearing rumors about this and that and everything else. And Daniel Fucker speaking every 2 seconds about it. But
he's worried. He's nervous.
Going back to Isco, this is why I say he's a better option than a Buendia, because Isco to me is the guy we should be going after. Isco to me is never the guy that we should be going after.
Definitely not, especially not on the wages that he's coming on. Like, listen, Arsenal, I can't remember who it was that I was talking to, but I can't remember. But what Arsenal tend to do, even with the Bamian deal, we tend to give players, the wages that we give them wages for what they've done, rather than wages for what we think they're going to do for us in the future. Moving on, like Aubameyang was never going to go and give us 350k worth of performances. You know what I mean? Like, we need to stop doing that. You give players what you think they're going to do for you in the future. Like, Willian was never going to come in and be that 270k player for us. So why do we tend to keep overpaying players based on what they've done in the past, or based on because they're coming from a team who doesn't want them, but because that team was doing better over the previous few years, you go and give them that? No, we should not be doing things like that.
That's his wages, 123k a week.
You don't give a player like that who's not been performing. He's not been performing. He's not been doing nothing significant. So why should he come? Right. Listen, when Isco first broke through on the scene, when Isco first broke through on the scene, he was doing things. He was doing things. So you can see a player coming on that, but he's coming from Madrid now, so he's not going to be looking to come here and be on 123k. What he's going to do, he's in the negotiating table. He's going to start demanding, I want 200 and all this. And knowing Arsenal, because we've got some weak individuals making decisions, they're going to cave in and give him that, when we know that he fully well should not be getting that. It's the same with the Lacazette thing we was talking. I think it was Turkish that was talking the other day.
Yeah.
And he was saying, someone put in the comments saying, should we sign Lacazette and give him a new deal if he agrees to if we get a striker in, but he agrees to being around the squad and getting minutes here and there or being a backup, yes, that would be a great option. But if you're telling me Laka, who's on 180k now, you're going to give him that to be on the bench, you've lost your mind. How are you going to give a player who's going to be a backup striker 180? And remember, he's only on 180, so he's not going to want 180. He's going to at least want a top up on that. So you're probably looking at 200, 210 to be a backup player. Come on, man, let's get serious. You don't do things like that.
No. Okay, so we already acknowledged that that's not the type of player that we should be going after, and we shouldn't be looking at him. But we have a player within our ranks that we recently promoted, who's been playing very well, Emile Smith Rowe. And you know what? To me, this is progress, Kesh. This is positive.
It is progress. Can I just bring this comment up?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people saying you're gonna is pro development. How? Please tell me how. There's 60-something games in a season, and that depends on how far you go in cup competitions. There's plenty of games to share about. You don't see Man City supporters saying Foden's development was going to get altered over the previous season because he wasn't being a out-and-out starter for the team. It doesn't work like that. At the end of the day, Fabregas, when he came to Arsenal, he wasn't straight in the team and playing week in, week out. You know what I mean? Like, you solely bed these players in. And Buendia can play off the right as well. So there's games where you're going to see probably a Smith Rowe in a 10 and Buendia a right. Like, it's a squad game. You rotate the squad.
The Kesh, you know what I'm saying as well? The reason why some of these teams like your cities are so successful is competition in the squad. So
you've got to have competitions. Like, you can't just have one player per position and expect that and expect Arsenal to then go and challenge for a top four. It doesn't work like that. It's Smith Rowe to get injured now, and we didn't sign a player. You lot are the first ones that's going to be complaining. They're going to be saying, "Oh, we should have signed a player." That's what competition is there for. That's what added squad depth is there for.
Yeah. Now, I was gonna pull up some footage of Emile Smith Rowe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Emile Smith Rowe, is he the solution, or is he just part of the solution?
He's part of the solution.
Part of the solution is not enough.
One player is not the solution in any position. In any position, it can be centre back, goalkeeper. You've got to add that squad depth. The old big team, you've got to add that squad depth. Yes, we've got squad depth right now, but fucking hell, it's like 8 of them are fucking centre backs. You know what I mean? We need to get it right. We need to start balancing the squad, trim it down, and balance it. And that's one of the key issues that Mikel Arteta is talking about. He's saying, "I want to trim my squad." Like, how can Arsenal have 30+ players? There's teams that's got like 24. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be working with such a huge squad as well. It's very bloated. And then what we have to do is balance it out by having 1 or 2 players that can play either positions. You know what I mean? And then we'll be ready to actually go and make a serious effort at climbing up the table.
No, I got you. So one of those guys that we're going to be looking at is obviously Emiliano Buendia, and we're going to be linked to him all January, guys. All January is going to be the link that we hear. It's going to be the story that everyone wants to talk about. It's going to be the thing that everyone wants to discuss. So I got my boy 2K FIFA Reaper. If you guys haven't already checked out his content, check out his content. He told me I could show some of his footage that he's got on his channel. So I'm going to just show you guys some of the stuff that he's got on his channel. And go subscribe to 2K FIFA Reaper if you haven't already done that. And go subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that too. So what we're going to do is we're going to go just look at some of Buendia's stats, some of Buendia's movements. Why is it not coming up HD?
Big promise of juice, please.
1 second. Let me just stop it. Guys, for some reason, it's not coming up good quality. Let me just make it 7080p. Okay. But yo, guys, tell me, what is it exactly about Emile Smith Rowe that makes you feel like he could make it at the top level? Because from what I've seen, his movement, his footballing brain, and his ability to catch. You know how you said earlier he was able to get by people without actually using his speed? He has kind of like what Jack Grealish does. He's not the fastest, but one-on-one, he beats you. And it's not actually
it's that sharpness. It's that being 2 step over the players. Like, if someone's coming to press him, he's already seen it. Like he's imagining it in his head before he even gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be when you play in a 10 position, you have to be 2 steps ahead of your opposition. And what you've got with Smith Rowe is he's very sharp and he's technically very good as well when it comes to manipulating the ball and moving off. He's very good at that. So he's what's it called? I can't think of the word right now, but when he gets into situation like tight situation, like you saw in the West Brom game a few times, where it's not so much about dribbling, it's about moving it. I keep saying it, it's just passing and moving. It's the simplest thing to do in football. Once you can do that, you can make it at the very highest level. Like I know a lot of people get impressed every day, well, this day and age by his skills and everything, but like even with like you see skillful players, like with Pepe, like some people say he's skillful, but has he got that ball control like the likes of Neymar and Ronaldinho? No, he does not. Like Neymar and Ronaldinho, yeah. When like say they take a bad touch, they're so good they can correct that in an instant. Like they'll end up nutting you. They'll put the ball through your head, through your leg, just from a bad touch after. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. So with Smith Rowe, he's just a simple footballer, and I wish there was more of those in this day and age. You know what I mean? They get the job done. They don't complicate the game. And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Samuel, you haven't spoken much today. What do you think?
It's a bit of a hard one, but Smith Rowe showing everything that that he can be a top player. He's got the confidence and he's got more of a footballing brain with Pepe. If he gave Smith Rowe's brain and put it on Pepe's brain, Pepe would be one of the best players in the league. That's why I believe, And he's shown and you know what? He's not even reached his peak ability yet. So there's far more development to come. And I think, we have faith in this manager to develop the players. And, if you see Saka, he's not even fully developed yet. So, he's part of a special bunch of young players that are good enough, while the other bunch, your Nketiahs and your Willocks are not good enough for us. So we can get a decent amount of money from.
Yep. The other thing that impresses me about Smith Rowe as well is his defensive work.
Mm-hmm.
His defensive work, is actually top notch. Like there was a time I think it was Kante that had the ball.
Oh yeah, it was on the ground.
And he ran, you know what I mean? And he swiveled out of it, got it, put us on the counter. Like, come on, man. Like one thing I think about this day and age, like I know people say, "Oh, you shouldn't need your attacking player to defend." I don't care. It's a team game. It's a team game. Like, I'm a defender, and I hate when I see players not defending. Like I hate it. Like it gets on my nerves. Like do your job. Like you saw yesterday when Ziyech was just walking and everything. I'm thinking, brother, like I like you as a player. Like I rate Ziyech highly, but things like that is not acceptable, bro. It's not acceptable whatsoever.
No matter what name you are, you have to work hard for the team,
You've got to, and because what you get is teams that are very good, like a Man City and that, they prepare for that. Like you saw Kevin De Bruyne said last season, said, listen, the old Arsenal team they defend from the front, but there's one side, and it was the Aubameyang side. He said we knew Aubameyang's not going to track back, so we focused on that, and that's how you get picked off. But when you got your old 11 working hard enough and working together, teams can't do that to you. They have to work harder to beat you as a team.
Yeah, also, I want to put this chemistry with Laka and Saka is excellent. I think they've got the perfect chemistry. In the FA Cup, I'd like to see Aubameyang play in the FA Cup against Newcastle.
He needs to get goals. Just to start getting some goals, he needs it.
And
Europa League is no easy task now. Did you get the video, Gal?
Yeah, I got the video. Okay, I'm gonna share a screen right now. Guys, this is gonna be like when you're in school and the teacher used to wheel out the TV. I don't know how old you guys. You ever had that?
We had screens.
We used to have TVs on these wheelie things, and they'd wheel them to every different classroom. Not every class wouldn't have its own TV or anything.
Yeah, I remember
until I went to high school. When I went to high school, they had TVs in each class.
We've got touchscreen.
So TV. Let's go. Yo, you guys got some next shit. I thought UK was poor. I didn't realize you guys had. Okay, so guys, go check out 2K FIFA Reaper's channel. This guy, that's my boy. This is his channel, and go check out some of his content. Amazing content. He just let me know that I could use some of his footage. So let's look at Emiliano Buendia. If you guys can see it clearly. Is it clear for you guys?
Yeah.
So you can see he picks up the ball from deep. He can create. He can dribble past people. He can take shots from distance, and obviously go subscribe to 2K FIFA Reaper's channel. If you haven't already done that, go subscribe to my channel. Right. So Emiliano Buendia, we need to just check out more about this guy. He can score from the. He can score a goal. He can get involved. Create people opportunities. Create people chances. Little link up plays. Little opportunities. He has the vision to pick out passes that a lot of players in our team don't. In addition to his ability to dribble past people, what we've seen from this thing is also don't forget to smash that like button, share the video while you guys can, right? We're just going to continue. And you already know.
One thing that I say about Buendia is, he's 23 years old and he hasn't hit his prime yet. So it's like 3 or 4 years away from hitting the peak of his powers. And as of right now, he's still a really good midfielder and will walk into this team. And he's
he
a good.
Reminds me of Santi. Look, watching this video, it reminds me of Santi Cazorla a lot.
He's got the energy and he can take anyone on.
Yeah.
You see, he has no fear.
He's just not too footed like Santi.
You know what? If we can Buendia, I want Cantwell as well. If Cantwell's available for cheap, I'll just take Cantwell. Because they're both really good players.
Talking about Pepe.
Yeah,
Pepe might play better with him as a creator, helping him out.
But eventually,
you don't have too much faith in this Pepe. You are holding on so much. Yeah, I swear to God.
Listen,
you man are holding on, bro. Holding on.
You see, against Liverpool, cut the line, and then Pukki, if I was a better striker, that would have gone in. But one thing I'll say is, he has no fear on taking anyone on. Unlike Pepe, he just takes everyone on at any chance.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to share the video. Check it out. And also, don't forget, we got Emile Smith Rowe. We got the young man putting in the work. He's coming in, and him and Emiliano Buendia could be two guys that could rotate quite easily. Forget about Özil. Özil's days are over, right? Kesh,
yeah.
You don't want to hear about Özil anymore, do you?
I try not to get caught up in the Özil thing, man. Like it's a waste of energy. Like it's not going to change anything.
Mm-hmm.
To be frank with you, obviously the club and him were in the wrong, morally wrong. But I think any club would do what Arsenal have done when it comes to money. Any club would have done it. I don't care what people say. People try to make banter out of it and say, "Oh, typical Arsenal. That's an Arsenal thing to do." No, it's not. It's a business thing to do. They're looking at it as a business. They're not going to make one individual lose the money. It's like me having a business and it comes to a scenario where I've brought my mate in or something and he ended up trying to, like, what he's doing is going to cost me millions. You're going to burn your bridge. Like, obviously, you're my boy and everything, but I'm not going to make you lose me money. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop the share screen. And what I'll do is I'll put the link to this video so you guys can go check out the full video in the comment section below and in the description. If you're watching the playback or the live video, big up to you guys watching, all right? And then in the meanwhile, let's talk about Emile Smith Rowe and Gabriel Martinelli. But before we do that, I'm just going to stop this on Twitter. Big up to everybody watching on Twitter. If you want to watch the remainder of the video, come watch us on YouTube, right? And everyone on Arsenal Inside Out, big up to you guys. Hopefully you guys continue supporting the team. Now, Emile Smith Rowe. Can he make it? That's what people were saying when he was 16 years old, starting at Arsene Wenger. We've seen quickly that he's able to play at this level, and people at Huddersfield were telling us, you're crazy if you don't think he can make it. You guys seen how much ratings he was getting from people from Huddersfield. Me and you, Kesh, we were talking about this on back when Sunny TV. We were saying Emile Smith Rowe can come into this team and he could have a possible chance, right? Yeah. Go subscribe to my guy. That's his video. Go subscribe.
2K FIFA Reaper.
2K FIFA Reaper.
Yeah.
Right. Go check out 2K FIFA Reaper. But yeah, in the meanwhile, Kesh, do you think Emile Smith Rowe is a guy who could be starting week in, week out for Arsenal, or is it too early to say yet?
It's too early. It's too early. Like, at the end of the day, what Arsenal need to do, there's a thing where that's an urgent requirement as well, because what we've got right now, we've got a lot of talent that's in our academy right now. I know the Smith Rowe's playing, the Saka's playing, the Martinelli's playing, But what you don't want is this culture or this environment where it's too much pressure on their shoulders to continue. We need to build that environment where we can slowly bring these players in and let them actually develop without so much pressure being on their shoulders. Because remember, like, these are only kids, man. Like, when the going gets tough, and then you got stupid fans who wants to get on their back, who actually don't actually take into consideration that they're young, it can end up breaking them. Like, not every player has got that mental capacity to deal with these criticisms. You know what I mean? Especially not at such a young stage. They're still growing and they're still trying to find themselves within the game. So we need to actually add some quality players of age, who can actually be the foundation of whatever the starting 11, shall I say. You know what I mean? And then these players can then come in and slowly make their way into the team.
All right, so I opened the lines because we got Archie's trying to come on. So the StreamYard link is right there if you want to come on.
Everyone come and have your save.
Yeah, come and have your say. To me, the whole Isco thing, I think we've deaded it from now on. We don't have to hear about it no more. Hopefully we're no longer linked to him and we can move on. And when it comes to Buendia, you know what? I would love to have Buendia. Yeah. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not going to say he's the solution to all our answers. You know what? He is a good player. And Archie, the link is right here. If you want to click on it, it's right there. Just click on it. Right? And then what else is there? Really? It's not too much. I'm not going to stress over this window, man. This window is not a window where you can stress, because you know what? It's the hardest window to get stuff done. I expect a mad thing, but at the same time, if it doesn't happen, I would understand.
Oh, yeah. There's a new rumor that apparently we're considering giving Lacazette a new contract in the summer. There's that rumor?
No, he didn't say that. What he said...
Yo, what's good?
Yeah, I'm good. What are you saying?
Chilling. Cash, what were you saying?
What Arteta actually said, he said there's been no talk of a contract. There's been nothing like that spoken about. He said what we're going to do is we're going to leave it until after the season to decide whether or not we will offer a new contract or we will do whatever else. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to start a new contract now because ideally he wants to see what Lacazette's going to put up for the season. Is he going to start showing the ability to go and get goals for us? You know what I mean? Rather than offering him a new contract just for the sakes of it, when in the summer, well, there could be options where we can go and get. So it makes sense to offer that.
100%. Yeah. You know what? It's good that he's scoring because he gets his value up even more. So you can get a little extra money from him.
Yeah. So Archie, what do you think about all the thing?
You mean Emi?
Emi, Isco being basically we're basically saying we're not gonna go for Isco because we have Emile Smith Rowe, Emi Buendia, and obviously that's pretty much it. Really, just a midfield situation. We haven't really spoken about.
I don't know about Isco. Isco, like, it's a sticky one because, like, this guy doesn't get picked for Madrid. He can't start for Madrid. So what makes you think he'll come do bits in the Prem? Like, it's better to get Buendia because he might be like I've seen him do it in the Premier League before. Like, and it's the safer option.
Yeah. We got Timothy. Yeah. Timothy, what's good?
Sure, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sure. With the Isco situation, I was thinking, I don't think we should get him at all. And I was looking at like creative midfielders we can look at. Like, I was looking around, and I saw this guy. What is it? Pedro Goncalves back in Sporting, and he doesn't. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him properly, but he doesn't create like too much, but he scores goals from midfield. He has 10 goals in 10 games from midfield. He's basically replaced Bruno Fernandes. I think we should go for him. Maybe not now, but like in the summer. He was formerly of Wolves. That's the thing that worries me because he didn't make it.
If you believe that, come on the link.
Yeah, Ahmed, come on, talk to us. Isco's
do you believe this, Kesh? Ahmed saying Isco's better than the whole Arsenal squad.
In terms of technical ability in that, yeah, you can say that, but I'm not looking at that. As I said, you could have all the technical ability, but it's what you're doing on the pitch for me. Like, Isco hasn't done nothing significant in how many years?
Yeah.
Even worse, Isco at certain points was Am I wrong to say he's missed almost like entire months at times?
Yeah, I think he's missed entire seasons as well, half a season. Middle of the season gets injured and comes back in May or something like that.
Yeah, and they're still winning the league. He's not integral to them winning the league, Champions League. Any of those times that they've won titles, he hasn't been integral. Last season, even, he wasn't integral. The season before that, he wasn't integral. The last time he was integral to a team was 2017-18. So come on, bro.
Miguel,
yeah,
you give a guy a chance, really, but give a guy a chance to previous point. Is well, how come on, but okay. He's got the studies to do.
Yeah. So, guys, I was going to wrap this up, but before we wrap it up, somebody said Xhaka and Elneny. Do you see Xhaka and Elneny leaving?
Not this window.
No, they bet to leave. They bet to leave.
But if we're being real, they're gonna most likely everyone's gonna leave in summer. I think this summer's gonna be the biggest.
Igor, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How many players can we sell this summer? I think we need to sell 6.
It's not it's not about selling. Yeah. It's about expired contract.
Yeah, we need to get 6 out.
It's not
it don't matter if their contract ends. We just need to get them out, man. Because they're taking up all the wages. If we want to sign more players, we can't sign more players. We just have to get them out. At least if we get 5 out, then we can bring at least 2 or 3 in.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me before?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's good?
Okay.
You got Tezja.
Hi, guys.
Speak up. I can barely hear you.
Go on to Jess.
His mic's gone. Okay, he's gone.
Connection dodgy, man.
Yeah. Yo, Cess, come on, bro. Got Cess in the house.
If you want to, come on, guys.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When it comes to the Isco, not for me. Buendia, yes. Emile Smith Rowe, obviously we see him as an up-and-coming player. But to me, the whole thing about this whole window, to me, is about getting rid of shedding the fat and making sure we don't add any to it. Because if I continue to hear any dead links, I just want to turn it down. Even Julian Brandt, in my opinion, I'm saying he's dead.
Yeah, Buendia will do.
Yeah, look at Havertz. We need to stop signing players from Farmers League, man. Look at Havertz. He's flopped already. It's not even been
have a
6
picture
games.
Exactly.
6 games he flopped in 6 games.
Yo, bro, you literally have a picture of a guy from the Bundesliga.
Come on, man. That's my brother, man. Come on, man. Surge, man. Come on.
You call him a Farmers League.
Surge, man.
You can see
we should never sold him. You know what? Yeah, we should never sold him, fam. Look at we're stuck with Pepe now. We're stuck with Pepe now.
At least we don't regret selling Iwobi.
Yeah, man.
At some point, I thought we were gonna regret selling Iwobi. You know?
Yeah, we sold Iwobi, but we kept Joe Willock and Eddie Nketiah. It doesn't make sense.
But they're gonna go out the door soon.
Bro, those guys should be loaned out. Willock and
Trust me, they're not good, fam. Joe Pillock, man. I don't trust that guy. Joe Pillock, man.
Bro, when he came on against West Brom, he was absolute shit. The amount of times he let go of the ball, nah.
He takes extra touches. You don't know what he's doing. He dribbles to nowhere. He just loses the ball too much.
Yo, where you been at, bro? How you been?
Yeah, I've been alright, man. I've just been locked down in the lockdown, bro. But I'm all good, man. Hope everyone's okay in the chat.
We haven't seen you since Arsenal last won a game before the 3-game winning streak.
That's true, I've been in hiding, bro, because where I live, I'm the only Arsenal fan, so I gotta lay low, bro. I gotta fully lay low. Seriously, I live north of England, it's Man United or Liverpool. So yeah, man, big banter times.
Sure. Yeah, man.
You know,
you think United's gonna win the league? Their fans are gassed after a couple wins.
Forget about that.
Too gassed, man. Too gassed.
Forget about United. Forget about all that. You know what happens whenever you speak about United, man.
Yeah.
At least Ole is gonna be in the job for long, innit?
It will be a good.
Ole is gonna be in the job for long.
It will be a good game on the 17th. At least
a
game.
Kesh, you still saying we're gonna do the double over them with your chest?
Oh, nah. I don't know, man.
I said it. Listen.
Well, you still think we're gonna beat United? You really think we're gonna beat United?
I said this before we even beat them. So it's not like I'm going off the form that we're in. I'm not going off that. I'm just said, what did I say? I said I'm still having such a shit season, but we'll end up beating United twice a season. Like I said. So I'm not going off what we're doing right now.
Yeah. My guy is saying Grealish.
We smacked Chelsea. We smacked Chelsea.
One of the guys saying Grealish. Go for Grealish. Bro, explain why you should go for Grealish.
Too much.
We can't.
It's not out of our reach. I think
it's too much. 100 million.
Listen, it's a price you pay in it for someone that's good. Like he's proven. It's not like you're taking a risk. You're not taking a risk. You know what you're going to get with Grealish. So it's a thing where in the summer, if Man United, obviously he's going to choose Man United because Man United is a lot better situation right now. But if it's a thing where Man United doesn't make the move for him, as a club that's saying that we've got ambition, you then go and offer 90 to whatever they want. Obviously, last season would have been a better option because they was demanding 90, but I don't think he would have exactly gone for 90. I think he probably got to like 70. But now, that's definitely
if Villa got if Villa got relegated last season, maybe he would be cheaper.
1 second, guys. Sahal, what are you saying? Go on.
I was gonna say basically, I read the reports, and again, I'm telling you guys are putting. You guys getting tricked again, man. We're not gonna sign no one until someone leaves. A collection.
Yeah, but we know that.
We've
not said that we're gonna sign. We know we're gonna have to sell players before. No one said.
Yeah, but the problem is, you guys said, and I told you guys before. You guys said they're gonna back Arteta. And what did I say? I said they're not gonna back Arteta because there's no evidence to prove either way. There's no evidence.
No,
you guys to say they're gonna back him. Right now, they can sign one player. They can sign. They can sign anyone they like because Kolasinac is gone for until the summer. Bro. They can sign one player. They won't do it.
Calm down. You're letting emotions rule you right now. Listen, Arsenal's season is finished. We're not chasing top 4. I personally don't think we're chasing top 4. So you're looking at it as thinking, they should back him so much that we can go on and chase top 4. I don't think it's going to be that because what you have to understand is we're not going to put all our cards on the table in this window. It doesn't make sense because there's going to be better options out there come the summer. So they're not going to do that all in the January transfer window. What you're going to see is we're going to try and get out at least 4 players out, and you probably see the likes of Buendia, and I'll take that because I said outgoings this window is more important. I've wrote my season off. Outgoings this window is more important than signing players that are not first choices. Because then what you find yourself is you might put yourself in a situation again where you sign more deadwood. And what's the point of doing that? You're just going out around in the circle.
Can I answer you? My thing is, I'm looking at what you guys said. You guys said they're gonna back him. If they truly gonna back him, the season is still salvageable. It's not like it's gone. We're only we're not far off.
I agree.
We're not far off. Right now, the season is salvageable. That's the difference.
Top 4 is out of reach, man.
Top 4
is out of reach, bro.
Top 4 is out of reach, bro.
We can make it.
There's way better teams.
One second, guys. Let each other answer the question.
Come on, bro.
So you're making.
Come on, I'll let you speak, Cash. I'll let you speak respectfully. We can catch up easily. And even if we don't get top 4, you're telling me we can't make a run in the Europa League. We did it before. We can do it again.
I think we will get Europa League, though.
If we strengthen now,
let him answer. Sahal, let him answer.
I think we will get Europa League. I don't think you need to go and sign 3 to 4 players to get it. Like obviously, if he picks the right team and everything, what we've been crying for all season, saying is that we haven't got a number 10. So what we need to go and do is go and get a Buendia. But personally, if we never got Europa League next season, I do not care. It means nothing to me. Europa League means nothing to me. Arsenal could do with a run out of Europa League. We could do with it.
What if we win it? What if we win it? I think you would care, Cash. Come on.
Oh no!
If we won the Europa League,
if we can win it, that's
great.
If we can win it,
the owners clearly care, though. That's what I'm trying to say. The owners care if we're in European football. If they didn't, they would not even. They would not even care about us. They would not invest. They would not do shit. That means they clearly care. If we go to European
the money,
football, we're in it. Why not make a run at it?
The Europa League don't even get you that much money, bro.
Europa League don't get you
but
that
not
much money.
even-
Yeah, you don't get that
just
much
for
money.
the get to Champions League football, because there's only 2 ways to get it. It's top
It's the
4
only
or
way,
win
isn't it?
Europa League. Which one's
Bro,
more
do
likely?
you know how many teams?
Arsenal.
Do you know how many
Teams
teams are in the Europa League?
better than us. That's in it. Come on,
There's
man.
better teams in the Europa League. Spurs,
Yeah,
come on.
We can
If
we
we
can
go
win
to
it,
the
man.
final,
You never know.
if we go to the final and we get Mourinho in the final, we're definitely not winning, bro.
Bro,
But you
Bro,
bro,
we can win it, man.
you-
We
you
can
know,
win
you
it.
always got a chance
It's
at
a one.
We're
The
definitely
final
not winning
is one
that
game.
final.
Yeah,
We can
you've
win
got any
one
chance.
game
Bro,
against anyone.
we went.
We proved it.
We got
This
embarrassed.
season,
We got
we can
embarrassed
beat
in the final
anyone.
by Chelsea.
Stop it,
Bro.
guys.
We got
But
embarrassed in the final by
if
Chelsea.
you look at the last final against Chelsea, what happened then?
That
Bro,
was so
come on,
peak, man.
That's
That was
different,
our
though.
best
That's
chance.
Arteta, bro.
That was
that's
our best chance,
no,
man.
not Arteta. I
That was our
mean,
best
that's
chance.
thingy. And we just played poorly. But we can win. We won against the FA Cup. We won against Chelsea.
These players,
Against the FA Cup.
Hold on,
You make
hold
it
on.
sound
The
like
These players
FA
are
Cup, the
bottle
FA Cup
jobs.
was lucky, guys. The FA Cup.
FA Cup was fluky.
Yeah, but we won
FA
against
Cup was
Chelsea
fluky.
this week as well.
So,
Was that luck? No,
so-
you're not gonna say that, are you?
so,
We beat teams. We
so-
can beat teams.
so first of all,
FA Cup is nothing, bro.
in
FA Cup
But
is
order-
what about
nothing.
the Chelsea game
Hold
this
on,
last
hold on.
week then?
So,
Yeah.
in
I don't
order-
care about FA Cup no anymore.
So, in
What about
order-
no the Chelsea game? We played against
Oh,
Chelsea. We
God,
won.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
that's
hold on, hold on,
agree with you, Sahal here.
hold on. In order for them to go and back in, they have to get rid of at least 3 to 4 foreign players. They've got rid of Kolasinac,
Stop
yeah?
shouting, by the way, Sahal. You're hurting people's ears. Please.
They've got rid of Kolasinac, yeah? The only other players that they can really go and get rid of right now is a Mustafi or
Sokratis and that.
a El Neni, really and truly. Like, no
But-
club can come in and take a Xhaka right now. No club's gonna come
But
in.
Mustafi,
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you're
they
saying
don't mind. They don't mind.
but
They'll
what
just
you're
see out
saying-
their contract, you know.
you're saying the club
And
is
just
to
get
back
their
him.
P.
Are they gonna back him if these players are taking up the foreign squad places? Are they
Can
gonna
I
back him?
can I ask you?
But that's the
a question?
problem
This
there.
Kolasinac
Mikel has
is not
given
leave.
them the option to do that. He should have frozen out people like Mustafi.
Exactly. Mustafi
All
should never
those
be in the
people.
squad.
He'll
He
never
would
play
have
for
left.
Arsenal again.
But that's what they're trying to
Can-
do now. But it's who's going to take them? Like, Arsenal's not gonna make. We got Özil and Sokratis already not in the squad that they're paying. You think they're gonna put 5 or 6 players out of the squad that they're not gonna play? They're not gonna do that, man.
But Cash,
Maybe
they already got
must
rid
get
of one. That's
Mustafi.
what I'm gonna say.
Maybe-
They got rid of one. They got rid of Kolasinac.
yes,
That means
one.
they can't bring one in.
They can bring one
But
in. They
Kolasinac
can
is still coming back.
Like, the season's too quick. Like, no, but his contract finished at the end of the season, so he'll be gone anyway.
But
No, it doesn't. It finishes 2022.
no,
we
he's still
checked-
coming back. I think he's coming back.
We checked it. It finishes.
What about
on the-
Mustafi? What about
Yeah.
Mustafi?
Mustafi, they're
Mustafi's
trying to move
contract
him
is
on.
good.
They're trying to move him on. His
It's
contract-
2022 because Edu said that we
2022.
want to give him game time. He wouldn't have said that. He would have just said
we checked it
we
on
let
transfer
him
market, bro.
go.
We checked it on transfer market. It's this year.
No, that's the loan. Okay. Last time I've checked all the contracts. It's 2022 for Kolasinac.
Bro.
We gave him a
Listen,
5-year
yeah,
deal
look,
back in
look, look, look,
2017.
Contract
2
is
years, 2022. Yeah,
No,
it's 1 year.
21.
It's 1 year.
21.
Yeah, it's 1 year. 21. Well, I thought it's 20.
You'll see him next year. Don't worry, guys. You're saying that now. You see him next year
How can you see him next year if his contract's already done? That don't make no sense.
because it's 2022.
So what?
It's
Okay, it's
2021,
2021,
bro. It's 2021.
Okay.
Listen, they're gonna try and move someone. As I said, I don't feel we're gonna go and get 3 to 4 players because it wouldn't make sense getting 3 to 4 players because they're not gonna be first choice targets.
And
Buendia,
you guys
now,
are forgetting. We need it.
that's a very good option. You know what I mean? Like, that comes in. That's added competition. Emile Smith Rowe can play the number 10. What we need now is another centre mid. If you can get a centre mid and Buendia, that for me is a good chance to get rid of 3 to 4 players out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a good
Yeah.
January transfer window done.
Cash. But the
And
thing
we need a
is,
right
I
back,
don't believe
a
they're gonna
backup
do it.
goalkeeper.
You're not gonna get all of that in one window, though.
No.
You're not.
We need
Cash,
a
what I'm
winger.
saying
I
is-
think Pepe is not good. We need so much, man. I'm telling
We
you.
do need so
we
much,
need more
but
than 5.
We need more
We
than
But
need
we
that.
more
could have
than
done this business again. Mikel Arteta, he kept Bellerin. I remember
the
one of those
board.
press conferences. He said, "No." He
But
said,
do you guys?
I convinced him to stay.
So
Yes,
how?
he was thinking of leaving
Why do
to
you think? Why do you think
all
he's
these.
these players though? He's Arsenal. We couldn't even get Aouar and Partey. You think they're gonna go get a right back as well? Come on.
No.
No, I'm
not
saying that we could have sold these guys, but Arteta keeps on
No,
keeping them.
want Bellerin on a permanent. Check your facts before you say it. PSG wanted
Yeah,
it.
but Arteta begged
No.
Xhaka to stay.
He did beg
You know
Xhaka to
that.
stay, when he came in,
Xhaka to stay. Why did he beg Xhaka to stay?
Oh, no, but everyone got a clean slate when he came in, though.
The thing is with Xhaka,
And he let Guendouzi go.
Disrespect to
He
the
let
club,
Guendouzi
clean
go.
slates.
Because he had his chance and he blew it. Simple as. Guendouzi
But Guendouzi is much better than Xhaka. He's better than Xhaka, but he still kept Xhaka.
abilities.
Yo, Cash. He's right. Kolasinac's deal ends in 2021, but doesn't end this summer. It ends at the end of January. Some crazy shit like that.
That's weird then.
Yeah,
You signed him for January transfer.
It says June.
It says
we're
June
stuck with this guy.
2022.
Let me go full screen on Cash.
June 2022.
Nah, we're stuck with him, man. He's never leaving, bro.
I've never seen transfer market wrong.
Sid.
I've never seen
2021.
I don't know. Maybe
Show me again.
I've seen it before. It's 2022 on transfer market. I've seen it before. It's 2022.
I said that earlier to Gala as well, but then when we went and checked it, it says 21st. I don't know, innit? Maybe.
Let's get Basuma, bro. Fuck this, bro. Let's get Basuma.
Oh, Basuma, yeah. Basuma is
Cash had
a
a good point
baller.
about that.
Basuma's a baller.
Imagine.
You don't like Cash? You don't like Basuma? You don't think he'll fit?
Cash, you don't rate him?
I rate him, but then you're going to have a Partey and Basuma who's...
I don't think they're the same, though.
And you can have Buendia. And you can have Buendia.
Let me finish.
That's the point. It's the
African country, yeah. So when it comes to
shit.
African
Like Song back in the day, yeah. Oh,
imagine both
your
midfield goals. What happened then?
Kesh, you're forgetting, yeah. Partey is a box to box. So if we get Basuma, that'll free up Partey. He will get more goals.
You're not listening to what I'm
That's
saying.
not the point. That's not the point.
It's the African nations. It's the African Cup of Nations that halts everything.
Oh yeah,
Mali.
Both of them.
Where's Basuma from?
Mali.
You're screwed. You're screwed, bro. Like,
unless we make sure that both them teams don't make it to the African Cup of Nations, innit?
Yeah,
I can make it happen, bro.
Put some judge on them, fam. Put some judge on them.
Pay a lot of money to stop that still.
Yeah,
we know what.
You're on that. Kolasinac is
I feel that
is June 30th, 2021. That's when his contract expires.
How old is Kolasinac?
He wouldn't have loaned him out. I'm telling you, he wouldn't have loaned him out if it's 2022. If it's 2021.
June
it's a 6 month loan, bro.
Either way, it doesn't matter, innit? Because they're not going to offer him a new contract. I don't think they're going to.
This guy was a.
No, it's
this guy was a free signing.
It's 2022 that it retired. It expires. It is.
Where does it say his contract expiring?
It's all right. You see what the mouse? There's
that's the Schalke.
Yeah, that's the Schalke
June 30,
contract.
2021.
It's 2022 still. So I was right earlier when I said it. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Listen, I don't care, innit? Because even if he comes back, they're not going to offer him a new contract.
Yeah, this guy was a free signing, yeah? This guy was a free signing. I feel like we still got robbed.
Yeah, we got robbed. Like Willian.
We still got robbed.
Chelsea robbed us with Willian. How does that even happen,
Willian.
Man?
We got robbed with David Luiz. We got robbed.
Always work.
We always get robbed.
Look at Juventus. Sometimes they get Pirlo and they get what do you call it?
For free. These men got Pogba for free, yeah, and we get Willian.
Who got Pogba?
Difference, bro. There's levels.
Yeah, look,
it's because their board their board knows like what players that contract's up, so they go and get them quick. So before someone else gets them, our board they
Chelsea's
think like three, 5 months, and then
Chelsea's trying to do that now with Alaba.
Yeah, if they get Alaba, oh my god!
Hear me out.
No, that won't happen.
Shouldn't we get an experienced?
No, I think United's getting Alaba.
Shouldn't we get an experienced player in this team that can be like a captain?
You should.
We don't need. I don't think we need a captain, man. What we need.
I think Pablo Mari is a captain.
We need more leaders.
Nah, I think we need Lewis Dunk. If you guys don't rate Lewis, I
rate Ben White.
I think he can be a captain. I think he can
if maybe he was 25, but now he's 28, 29. Nah, maybe 2 years ago if we got that guy in, but not now.
Perfect signing as he's a captain, he's a leader. He'd walk into our team and be the biggest voice in the team by far.
Nah. Right now, Tini has to be the captain, man. I don't care about anyone, bro.
Yeah, you should.
Tini has to be the captain, bro.
Apparently, Tini in the press conference, Mikel was saying and all that, but
give him the armband. Yeah. Give him the armband.
I think he will get it, but You can't
kill Alba right now, bro.
Yeah, you're not gonna just rip the armband off Aubameyang and give it to him.
Yeah.
Aubameyang don't.
Even though I don't agree with Aubameyang being captain, even when he got given to it, I don't think that he's captain material.
Yeah, he's not captain. I bet he doesn't even talk in the dressing room.
Remember,
I bet he doesn't even talk in the dressing room.
He just loves, bro. He just loves him and Lacazette.
Trust me.
Wait. That's all day, bro. Alba all day, bro.
Yeah, according to the Athletic, centre back Sokratis is close to leaving the exit door as well.
Yeah,
Sokratis is a given. Napoli was supposed to take him up.
I remember, Sokratis was never in the playing squad anyway, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, but it's wages, man. Wages.
It is wages, but he's going anywhere in the season. The wages isn't the problem at the moment. The players who's taking up the position in the squad.
That's true. It's
a problem.
What do you guys?
No one wants to buy
what do you guys think?
No one wants to buy them.
What you guys think about Tierney's backup, gents? What if Tierney gets injured randomly this season? What's going to happen with backup?
Yeah.
I feel like we do need a backup left.
But Saka can play left back.
You don't want to give him. You don't want to give Saka every position to play. Like you want to keep him in one position or something. Like make him focus on one place.
I can't remember who it was that was talking the other day.
Or you can play Maitland-Niles.
Obviously, it's not. Tierney does need a backup. He ain't had a backup all season. It's not like Kolasinac was an adequate backup anyway. We need a backup, but I don't.
We need a backup.
A lot of these positions will be sorted in the summer rather than now. Because what you're gonna have is now. It's like the Isco deal. If whoever Smith Rowe, we'd have rushed into that deal and signed a dead player. You don't want us to start adding more dead wood to the dead wood we've already got. Arsenal's been doing that for years. So. I'm not surprised that they're taking their time. I'd rather you sign no one and get players out than sign more dead woods. I don't know about you.
Özil's just chilling at home, Özil's just chilling at home, just playing his Fortnite game.
Bro, that guy Özil, man, he pisses me off with that tweet.
Man's living life.
Yesterday.
Yeah, he tweets every time. Yeah.
The thing is with Özil though, I'm sure it's in his contract though to be PR-y, like a little bit or something like that. He must have to do that. Like this, and the thing is, bro, if I wasn't playing and I was sidelined, I'd be doing the same shit, bro. Best believe, man.
Nah, but you don't have to tweet every time. Like he's just taking.
I would, bro. I would.
Pissing off a lot of fans.
You see that message that he sent? Yeah. Well played, lads, or something like that. You look amazing.
Best number 10 or something.
You're looking nice with the number 10 or whatever.
Put the N10. Like you know what you're doing. You're putting something.
Yeah. Having a dig at the club. Nah, man, that guy must leave.
Bro.
And Piers Morgan, Piers Morgan don't like him, so they're just beefing.
Always beefing.
They're always beefing.
But the thing is,
it's so funny, man. It's actually
the thing is with Emile Smith Rowe though, like the one good thing about Özil, I say, is that Emile Smith Rowe can watch him and learn from him. But what I say even if we didn't get anyone in January, why don't we just make? Obviously, I know Kesh might have something to say about this, but we might as well make use of Özil, bro. Like, all I'm saying. No, listen.
I want him to rot, man.
All I'm saying is, you could use him as a backup to Emile Smith Rowe in case he got injured.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, but you know what?
It's a waste, isn't it? Without all that.
It's China's power, though. China's got.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
It's got nothing to do with football. I don't think he's ever gonna play for Arsenal. That's it.
Yeah, he's never gonna play for Arsenal.
But like, it's good for ESR to learn from someone like Özil anyway. Which, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he's earning this 350k.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Epic
trains with him every day, so it's good.
Yeah, I put up my screen. I'm sharing my screen on the live. Yeah, it's a squad. The Arsenal squad. So I'm under the Premier League. Yeah, in your squad, you got Sokratis for some reason. You got David Luiz. You got Cam Chambers, Mustafi, and Rob Holding. And you got Mesut Özil. That's already like 5 deadwood of players.
He's not actually registered. It's just his picture.
Yeah. Because I'm on the
the actual website doesn't have actually everybody who's registered. It's just the photos of the players that they have photos of. That the Premier League submit.
And we need a backup keeper. You know, if Lennon
go to Tottenham, they have a photo of Danny Rose, but Danny Rose doesn't even have a shirt number.
Yeah.
So
Been mugged off, bro.
Romero from Man United to be a good backup.
Oh,
He's not even playing.
no, they're not going to sell it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
He's not be a backup. Listen,
He's on more wages than Leno.
He's not coming to be a backup. The guy wanted to leave in the summer, and David Moyes, the man, he wants first team football. He's good enough to go and
Romero
play.
is on more wages as the backup.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Ben Foster? Ben Foster then.
Yeah, he's too
Ben
old.
Foster.
No,
Good backup.
You need to sign somebody who has the growth and
He's a good
ability to
backup.
get into a number one spot. You want someone
Emile.
who's going to push Leno.
Emile. It sounds like Emile.
Bro, I'll take Nick Pope. You know what? If he's available, I'll take Nick Pope if Burnley get relegated.
Nah.
Ramsdale.
His distribution. Have you seen his kicking?
Nick Pope wouldn't
Have
come
you
to
seen his
Arsenal
kicking?
to be a backup.
Ramsdale's going to get 2 teams relegated.
Right. I've got the.
Let's get Joe Hart, hologram Joe Hart, innit? Hologram Manchester.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
put them in this league.
Okay, where are you going with this? Where are you going with this, Epic?
Look, the amount of centre backs I've realised, you have William Saliba not playing,
We
which
know
he's
this.
going
now.
to go. He's going to go on loan to Nice. Holding,
Yeah, he left.
like
gone.
he's getting extending his contract, even though he's not been playing well.
He has been
Confused
playing
about
well.
that.
He has been playing well. Don't say he hasn't. Been
Last 3 games.
Last 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, only
3
that's
games.
it. What about the?
You guys
No,
forgetting
he
about the
started
last
season
10.
off well.
No, about the
I'm
last
not having
two.
holding slander. Come on.
Yeah, no, Holding hasn't been that bad. Like, it's just the whole team has been off colours. So, like
Cedric.
you can't pin it
playing-
on one defender.
Why do we?
Like
why do
You always
Cedric,
pin it on
having-
one player, bro.
and also you
Yeah.
got Cedric on a 4-year contract, even though he's not playing at all.
Yeah,
Man,
man. Another one,
and the
man.
guy's
I don't
right.
understand this guy. Edu, I want him sacked, man. You should go for
It wasn't
Overmars.
Edu signing. It wasn't
Yeah.
Eddie is a fraud.
It wasn't
No,
Edu.
what do you mean wasn't
Eddie's
Edu
a fraud.
signing, bro?
It
The
wasn't
thing is
Edu
with
He
that
is.
though,
He
you
is.
It
don't
wasn't
know what's
Edu signing. It wasn't Edu
you don't know what's
signing.
happened with that really, because you don't know what's
Edu-
happening with
midfield.
Ainsley
Go
Maitland-Niles,
to the
do you?
midfield. Go to the midfield. Share the midfield. To me, the midfield is the bigger problem.
We could have got
Yeah,
some money
nobody-
for Maitland-Niles here
Nobody-
from Wolves, but we
No,
still
but
kept
still
him.
might-
But he's not
still
playing.
might
Go
go
to the
athletic.
top row. The top row only.
We could have got
Saka-
25 million from
One
Wolves.
second, guys.
No,
Let
they
me
offered
the
15.
top row. The top row only
15.
Saka is salvageable.
I would have still took 15, man.
The
No.
middle row
You can get more than that.
Bro.
No.
only Pate and Ainsley are salvageable. I think Elneny has to go, and then the
Yeah.
bottom row only Emile Smith Rowe is salvageable right now.
Elneny and Jacob, they need to
So-
leave, man.
Xhaka's
Both
gone.
of them.
Right,
Both of them.
so you got Tobias is probably leaving at the end of the summer. You got Mesut Ozil out of contract in the summer. You got El Neni out of contract in the summer, and you want to
Not
get rid
this
of
summer,
Joe
next
Willock.
summer, next summer.
Yeah, Joe Willock, yeah. You can go on loan. He can go on loan.
See this. See how we're gonna sign at least 2 midfielders next summer. At least 2 midfielders. It's obvious.
But-
Our midfield's gonna. Remember, Saka's not a midfielder, so you're gonna only
Yeah,
have.
man.
You're gonna have to even play midfield.
Thomas
So you're
Partey.
only gonna have Partey, Smith Rowe, and Willock as a midfield option, and Xhaka.
Can I just say something?
You know what we should
What
do?
makes you confident that Arsenal, based on their history of recruiting players, are going to recruit? well?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
I
saying
don't
I'm not
trust
saying
them
they're
all.
gonna recruit well. I didn't say anything about recruitment. Recruiting well. I said
Just
they're gonna-
recruit,
yeah,
innit?
they're gonna recruit.
Guys,
We're
guys,
going to
At
recruit,
least.
innit?
it's
Because we're
not
gonna
about
have.
Watch
bare-
Eddie.
what?
it's about
Watch Eddie
spending-
sign Dante from
One second, you know what it is?
you know the old guy that used to play for Bayern.
1 second, you
They're
know
gonna
what it
sign
is?
him.
It's you're buying a car and you have a choice. You can go to the dealer or you can go to a used car salesman that can give you whatever hit car you want. And we keep going back to used car salesman even though the car breaks down every 2 years. So instead of going back to a used car salesman, we should just go to the dealer and we should instead of loaning cars every 2 times and getting a rental car that looks nice, might as well go and buy a brand new car, get yourself a young player from Norwich and invest in him instead
you know
of
why?
going and investing in dead players.
You know what?
Right.
I agree.
You know what I'll say to Epic Ning's question just now. Why do I believe that they'll recruit better? Because they have recruited better. Apart from the Willian deal, we have recruited better, and I don't see us going back to Chelsea to sign another player from them. So, our recruitment will be off a different level compared
But
to
only- The only good signings, Partey and Gabriel. The rest are shit. Come on.
Yeah, but
Who else is good
under
that we
Eddie,
signed?
he hasn't signed anyone apart from Gabriel, Partey, and William.
And
That's 3
Partey.
signings.
Guys, look at this though. Only those guys are the only guys out of contract. So I don't know where El Neni out of contract the following season. Not
Right.
this.
Let's go through the years. Yeah, you got
another year.
You got 6 players out this summer,
years. Yeah.
and then you got 2022. You got Alex Lacazette, Edin Nketiah, Callum Chambers, and Mohamed El Neni out of contract, and then 2023. You have that's the most players that is going to be out of contract.
3 years is a long time. You could sell those players easily in just 3 years. You never 3 years.
Those players from 3 years away are probably players that we're going to want to keep.
Like
I'll say Leno, Niles, and Smith Rowe.
I think out of all those players that you're going to forget Olin because he signed a new contract. Only player I can see that we're going to probably keep is a Smith Rowe, Bellerin, Leno.
Oh no.
Well,
and Xhaka.
I think Maitland-Niles will put in a transfer request. You know.
I think Maitland-Niles will be gone anyway. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I keep saying it, the only reason why they offered him a new deal or wanting him to stay is because they think they can get more for him. Because let's face it, Wolves offered him 15. Bro, you can get more from Maitland-Niles. He's an England international now. You can go and
at
get
least 30 mil. At least 30 mil.
His market value is around 60 million.
Pope, right? You guys never getting Nick Pope because Burnley's not getting relegated. They just signed it. They just got a new owner. They're not going nowhere.
I don't think Nick Pope's that good anyway.
Yeah.
Nick Pope, have you seen his passing? No, his kicking distribution is terrible. Oh my god, he can't kick. That guy is just a good shot stopper.
That's it. Worse than Ronaldo, though.
And in 4 years' time,
Ronaldo is just dead.
In 4 years' time, you got Pepe, Saka, Tierney, Martinelli, Saliba, Pablo Marin, Cedric, and Alec Ronaldo out.
And then 4 years is a long time because you go back 4 years, 2016.
How much?
Yeah, just
how much is Cedric
on? We're gonna continue this in a bit. Let me just close it off. Big up to everybody watching. Honestly, really appreciate it, guys. We're gonna be ending this video, and just before we end the video, I need you guys to do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We're gonna have ourselves a little chat after this video, anyways. But big up to you guys. And today's video was about Isco. Nobody wants him, so you know what? I'm gonna remove that picture. And hopefully we keep on growing. And you know what? Let's get this guy Buendia through the line. Because if we can get Buendia through the line, that'll really make me happy. And you know what?
Buendia. That's it. I'll be happy.
Every time we got breaking news, I'll let you guys know. And you know what? Don't forget, subscribe and like.
What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know.